What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm having a good week. And before I start off, I want to give a shout out to Patrick Mattern. He asked me to give him a shout out, so there's your shout out. And also a shout out to everybody who's been watching my videos, listening to the podcast, liking, subscribing, commenting, the whole shebang. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I want to get into the topic of discussion. JT Realmuto, yesterday on Thursday, was traded away from the Miami Marlins to the Philadelphia Phillies. And I was kind of shocked when I found this out because recent rumors have linked Realmuto and the Marlins to the Dodgers, to the Padres, and it made sense. The Dodgers, they need a starting catcher. The Padres have one of the best farm systems and prospects in all of baseball, and other teams have been linked, but I didn't think that JT Realmuto would go to the Philadelphia Phillies. The more I looked into the details of this trade, it occurred to me that this was a perfect trade, and it benefited both sides. The Philadelphia Phillies got an impact bat, an impact defender, a premier catcher overall in JT Realmuto, and a leader, a bona fide leader on their team. The Marlins, they traded away a disgruntled all-star, someone who should be and wanted to be on a contending team in JT Realmuto. And the Phillies sent a clear message to the rest of the league, free agents, players that might end up being traded to the Phillies later in the year and down the line, that they are ready to win now. They are adding pieces one by one that is going to impact the NL East and make the Phillies favorites in the coming months and the coming years. And I've also noticed that the Phillies, they've recently been trading away guys that they thought were going to have breakout seasons in the past 2 years in J.P. Crawford and Jorge Alfaro. And I do believe that J.P. Crawford and Jorge Alfaro will develop into impactful stars on Seattle and on the Marlins. I really do. They're developing at a slower rate than the Phillies thought that they would. But nonetheless, I think they'll be just fine. I like that they're both on teams now that are not pressuring them to produce immediately. The Phillies got Realmuto. The Marlins got back exactly what they needed. They got a top prospect in Sixto Sanchez, a flame-throwing right-hander. But they've also got Jorge Alfaro, and I want to touch on a little bit why I really like Jorge Alfaro going from the Phillies to the Marlins. The Marlins are moving in a really good direction in terms of their rebuild. They are really, really making it 100% clear that they do not intend to even attempt to try and get away from this rebuilding process and try to sign stars before they're ready. Jorge Alfaro will be able to develop at his pace, at the Marlins' pace, and it's mutually beneficial, just like this trade was mutually beneficial. The Marlins are really rounding out to be one of the better rebuilding teams in baseball right now because they're making trades like this. They're getting developing stars. They're getting prospects. They're trading guys away that should be on contending teams. So, again, this trade was mutually beneficial. And the Phillies got what they wanted. The Marlins got what they wanted. They sped up their rebuilding process. And I'm a fan of this trade. This was in my opinion, one of the better trades in a while. It was a big trade, but it made sense on both sides. I am looking forward to seeing what the Phillies do next because, again, they're sending a clear sign to also the fans that they're not messing around anymore and that they are ready to make a solid run at the postseason. They are sending a clear message to their fans that they are going all in. I believe the Phillies are one move away from becoming legitimate frontline contenders in the NL. Whether that's Bryce Harper or signing a number 2 starter behind Aaron Nola or trading for one, I don't know. But I feel like they're not done. And I'm interested to hear what you guys think the Phillies should do next. If you think they're done, if you think they're going to add some more pieces, I want to know what you guys think. What are your opinions on the Phillies? What are your opinions on this trade in general? I want to hear your thoughts. So, again, thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys soon.